Hey, what's up, St. Teresa's? My name is Chase Crouse. I'm the Director of Youth Ministry here at St. Teresa Catholic Church and School. I'm with you today on this virtual First Communion retreat. We're gonna walk through the church so you can see all the different things that go involved with the Mass, all the different vestments, materials, and supplies that we use to bring Jesus to his people every single Sunday. So parents, as we walk through the church, you'll be prompted to pause the video whenever you get to this next item, and then you will have that script that Beverly sent you to read along, to pray with your kids, to educate them, to build the domestic church, especially so we can be Christ-centered and Eucharist-centered domestic church at home. I hope you enjoy. So now we're walking into the sacristy. So the sacristy is where a lot of the supplies we use for Mass are. It's also where they prepare the flowers to make the church beautiful. This is a special sink over here that we'll talk about in a little bit. Where the wine and the host, and also where our reliquary is, where we have the saints hanging out with us, praying for us. And then we have hosts over here, where all the hosts are kept. These little boxes that are shipped to us. Some nuns make them, it's pretty awesome. So in here, this is called a vestry. So the vestry is where all of the priests and deacons' clothing that they wear during Mass is. So if we look here, we have a few different pieces of clothing that the priest wears and that the deacon wears. We'll get into a bit more detail about what these are all called and what they're for. This room is called the vestry, and all the clothes are in here. Got some big closets with some albs, different things like that. Now let's dive into what each of these pieces of clothing mean and represent and what they're called. And now we're walking into somewhere more familiar to most of us, into the main church. Now we're gonna walk right up to the sanctuary, where we don't get to go all too often unless we're an altar server. We're gonna look at the ambo and various other things on the altar to help us to learn more about the liturgy and how to pray better at Mass. And remember, the reason all of these things are important is because of Jesus who dwells in the tabernacle in the most holy Eucharist. Well, that was it. That was your virtual First Communion retreat. I hope you learned a lot of really awesome things about all the different things we use in the liturgy. Please continue to pray at home as a domestic church. And then don't forget to do a spiritual communion as a family as we wrap up this virtual retreat. It'll be on the screen. God bless St. Teresa's.